Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? I hope that y'all are all doing well. For those of you who have not been to my channel before, I'm Mike. I am a artist that likes to do the fundamentals specifically on stream, and I'll probably end up switching this up here and there, but on stream I like to do gesture drawing. Yeah, I like to give, little hints and tricks along the way. My goal is to eventually create an ongoing manga. I have been working on that for quite some time. And today is going to be pretty quick. I'm only going to do about a 30-minute stream. It's going to be my warm-up, and then I'm going to go right into, right afterwards, I'll end the stream and I'm going to start working on my manga. But I hope that all of you are doing well. Before I get started, I am going to quickly share the link with my Discord because I forgot to do that. But then we'll get going. I hope that y'all are all doing well. For those of you who have difficulty around the holidays, maybe you lost a loved one or something like that, just know that I'm thinking about you. I hope that you, I hope that you enjoy what you can about the holiday break. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, that is. I know people are from other countries and things as well. So, I think everything should be set up for me to get going. So, give me 1 second. There it goes. Sometimes, like, the thing gets a little bit too plugged in, and it ends up not. The sound's all wonky. Alright. Sorry, I gotta resituate this. Let's go here. Cool. Let's get going. So, some things that I like to say to help people with their gesture drawing is to be quick and, don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's one thing I really enjoy about gesture drawing. Is that, yo, what's up, Coop? Is that it allows for lots of mistakes in a short period of time that you can learn from. How have you been, Coop? Been hanging in there? Oh, you're on break? Nice, nice. It's always a good time of year. Oh, nice, nice. Happy birthday. How old are you turning? Or how old did you turn, I should say. Nice. Sorry, the music went away, and that's because I was a goober and picked the wrong kind of thing. So give me 1 second and I'll get that going again. Let me pause this. Uh, and then I need to change this on. There you go. Should have it. Uh, I had it was a rough couple of days. Um, my it's the anniversary of my wife's mom passing away yesterday was. So I will never forget your birthday at this point. Um, and then of course the day before that her family dog passed away, and the dog was 14 years old. So it was a rough couple of days. And then of course I also got really sick. I'm prone to getting migraines. And I got a migraine uh over the weekend as well. So I had a bit of a rough weekend. But I'm happy to be on here on stream and drawing. Drawing always makes me feel a little bit better. Like I just got over my migraine this morning actually. And I would say like I still have some lingering symptoms. Yeah, everybody's doing well. Shannon's mom passed away in 2020. Not that that makes it any easier, but I feel like every year, at least for me, it does get a little bit easier. I'm sure for them it doesn't. Um, and, you know, the dog, we were expecting, her name was Daisy. We were expecting Daisy to pass away soon, just because she had been pretty sick for a pretty long time. But it just sucked that it happened to be like the day before the anniversary of her mom passing away. So it just like it was just difficult. I felt really bad for all of them. It was. The only problem with this particular reference is that this back foot makes no sense to me. I don't know if it's because of the foreshortening in it or what, but it does not make any sense. I think I have 3 more of these, and then I'm gonna do hands, and then we'll wrap up. Did I should have switched it over. If you can't hear it, tell me. I'll just turn it up. But it's definitely on, and I'm seeing on whatchamacallit on the OBS that it is functioning. So if you can't hear it, tell me. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Alright. Tell me if that's better. Okay. Thank you for that. Let's see. I think that one's good to go. So we will move on to the next. Did you do anything special for your birthday, Coop? I had a two-parter B-Day. Day before, my family came and we had homemade crepes. Second day, my grandma brought a cake. Two parts because one of my family members couldn't make it for my actual birthday. Oh, well, ain't nothing wrong with celebrating twice. Alright, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to do some hands, and then that's it. We'll wrap up for today. And I'm going to give myself the extra 30 seconds for the hands. And I will just do 5. Alright, let's get the first hand in. Yeah, I've started. I have most of the first page finished. I just need to I want to study my, like, I know this is going to sound a little funny, but I need to study my style a little bit more because I had created like a style that I wanted to go with, and it's just been so long since I've created a finished piece that I haven't forgotten what my style is. I have, copies of it, but I need to work on doing the faces in particular from different views. So I'm going to do a little bit of that today and then hopefully finish the first page. And yeah, get everything rolling. The first page has been a little interesting to do because it's like, it's a little bit of a page that's like, well, the first and the second page will be interesting because they are like world building pages, and I decided to do them in this like interesting like inking format. If you've ever played Borderlands, it's kind of how they do their intros, is like the stylistic like choice that I was trying to make for that. So yeah, I was thinking about doing a Cammy fan art today, but I decided not to because I felt like that was just me procrastinating my my manga more than I need to. I can do a finished piece of actual manga page. Alright. You can't really see the index finger in this view. It's kind of behind here. I could probably do that. But I am excited to share it with everybody. I hope that y'all enjoy it. People like you asking about it makes me want to, it gives me the drive to want to continue. So I appreciate you. Been playing a lot of Elden Ring too. I don't know if you've played that game. It's phenomenal. It's a very good game. And I haven't even like really done anything with the storyline. Like I found a build online. Well, the one shot, I'm just gonna release the one shot as is, like once I'm finished with it. I don't know if I'm going to maybe finish like a whole chapter and then the second chapter before I post the first one. I think that I will do that just to give myself a little bit of space, but I'm also not gonna like, I'm not gonna sweat it if it takes a little while for stuff to come out. Like I'm a one-person team. Like a lot of the other manga out there, like even web comics, they have a lot of people on a team because it's a more lucrative business at this point, and it can come with an anime if it's really good and stuff like that. So people are starting to hop on board with that. So I'm not gonna like sweat it too much if it takes me a little longer to put chapters out and things of that nature. I would like to have a schedule of being able to put a chapter out every like month and a half, but we shall see. It's especially hard because I'm going to do full color. Yeah. It's just nice, like when you have people who like really want you to do it and they want to see what you have. That's not just like family, you know. It just makes you, it gives you like that extra motivation. Like, not that I need it. This is something I've been working on and wanting to do for 6 years now. So it's not that I need that to continue, but it is nice. It makes me like, because sometimes you get lost in the sauce and you're like, is anybody even gonna enjoy this? And I think that people will enjoy it. But yes, exactly, right. It definitely gives you that extra incentive because people are like, what's gonna happen? Like, are you gonna do this? What's going on here? And yeah, don't want to let your people down. I think the one thing that like sometimes, yo, what's going on? I don't know all of the plot. I know like the general plot though for all of it. I know that probably didn't really make sense, but like I know what direction I'm going into. So like it's not like, for instance, there's not going to be a major change to my plot. But before I start my ongoing manga, I'll probably try to finish at least like 10 full chapters of writing. The difference this made for me is immeasurable. Oh, you're talking about these live streams? I appreciate that. I'm glad. I'm glad that it's been inspirational for people, if that's what you meant. I want to get into the habit of doing this even more frequently than I already am. Because some days, like, I'm just not getting on my computer and I just wait until nighttime to get on my iPad, and the practice isn't good that way. So I need to get myself into a bit more of a habit here. Especially because now I do have more time. It's not really an excuse. But yeah, like the other thing though, Coop, is like I do want to give myself enough freedom and wiggle room to like change things a little bit, because sometimes we get better ideas and I don't want to be completely boxed in. So I'll try to finish, like I said, like maybe like between 5 and 10 like written chapters, and then start to work into actually just going at it. And if new ideas come along the way, it won't like ruin anything. Yo, what's up, Lot? Locke, I appreciate you always hopping on here, man. It's always nice to have people from like our group, from Mark's class, jump in here every once in a while. For my stories, I usually have the end and beginning with a lot of major plot points. Everything else can just happen organically, and if I need to change anything, I'll consider. That's a good way of doing it. So you're like a what they call a pantser. Pantsers are people who basically do exactly what you just said. Um, Even though it's a funny word because it sounds like you're just running around pantsing people. But they're people who have like a general idea of what their story is going to be like, but they just then go ahead and write. It's actually more so for like novelists and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, it's somebody who doesn't have like who doesn't like to be like super like strict with, oh, I have to have all these things done before I move on to the next chapter and stuff like that. They typically just start like with like rough ideas, and then they just write, and they don't worry about if there's plot holes or anything like that. They go back through and they'll change that at a different time. I will say this, like, first of all, today felt like like one of my better hand days in a while, which is nice. Because I haven't felt great with hands for the past like few streams that I've done. Um, but the other thing is, since starting to do this, like the gestures with hands, I would say I'm a mix with how I do stuff, but the hand gestures have really helped my confidence drawing hands just in general. But yeah, this was definitely a really good hand day for me. Yeah, all these look pretty good. Yep, proportions are on point. Yep. Uh, I've seen your review on Mark's program. I have one question, however. Were you new to drawing before signing up, or did I do it before? That's a great question. So, I was not completely new to drawing, but I never had what I would call any like professional like teaching. I was doing mostly like self-taught. So I did have some background in drawing. I wasn't bad. Like, I wasn't a bad artist at that point in time by any stretch of the imagination, but I did improve quite a bit from when I joined like the art school program. just by myself and was still self-taught just by looking through his courses. And then even more so when I joined his feedback course, which unfortunately isn't available right now. So yeah. Yeah, Locke has had, like, you should check out his art. He's had a phenomenal improvement in his art in the past, like, couple of years, I guess, year and a half. I can't remember when we first started with Mark's program, but his art has skyrocketed. You want to look to see, like, how much you can improve in, like, a year's time or a couple of years' time. Look at Locke's art. Alright, I think I'm gonna stop there. I do want to keep going, but I'm afraid if I do, I'm gonna get tired and not want to work on my manga. So I am gonna stop there for today. We'll look at the spoils of war. I like to do this at the end. So these are I don't know if it's Ohama or Ojama, but if you want to join our Discord, we have a few people from Mark's program. You can join our Discord, and we'll all of us will answer questions for you, I'm sure. Let me. All right, I'm gonna ask a boomer question here, Coop. Where do you get just the general invite for the Discord? Like, I don't know where to find that. I think that every time I do it, it's like a specific. Oh, I think I found it. Nope. It like is trying to invite us like to like a specific like channel, like within the community. You can just message it on the Discord itself. But yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate all y'all for hopping in for a little bit. I am gonna wrap up here. I'm gonna try to stream again tomorrow sometime. Oh. The anatomy part of his courses are very, very good. I found it, Coop. Thank you. I'm going to put this in my description. Alright, so let's wrap up here. I appreciate all of y'all for hopping in. And I will keep y'all up to date on how things are going with my webcomic. And yeah, I'll try to stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's a little bit busy for me, but I think I should be able to stream later in the day. So I'll try to get that in because I'm definitely not going to be able to stream on Thursday or probably Friday or this weekend because my family's coming. But I'll see y'all on the next one. And take care of yourselves. I hope you have a great holiday season if you celebrate. And yeah, love y'all. Bye-bye.